Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Shane Van Gisbergen's Quad Lock Darlington Throwback for 2024. As always, take a look at the box. Once again, you have the generic Xfinity box, NASCAR Xfinity Series, Lionel Racing. Render the car right there, Colleague Racing, standard finish. Made a total of 504 of these things, NASCAR Xfinity Series, standard finish. Same stuff on the back of the box. Register your car at Lionel Garage, and you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. You see SVG ran a very fitting throwback to Marcos Ambrose's Stanley paint scheme. I believe this is kind of the 2020 or the 2011 version of the car because it's missing the petty swoosh. I assume that was what they were going for, which would have been Marcos Ambrose's first career Cup win at Watkins Glen. I used to have that diecast. I think I did review it back in the day, but I don't have it anymore. I was going to go to try to get one of like just the clean like primary like standards of this car for this video, and they're just gone too. I knew the Watkins Glen one was rare, but I didn't know the standard got rare. Like the only one on eBay was like $60 for like a damaged one without the box. I was like, oh, guess I'm not getting that. Oh well. But this was definitely really cool to see back. I believe Shane Van Gisbergen actually, took advice and was talking to Marcos Ambrose kind of about, because obviously Marcos Ambrose did the same thing. He went from V8 supercars to NASCAR. So I guess he gave them as a little tribute or whatever for his help. Well, it's definitely cool to see this back. You see they even did change the 97 font to match the petty font of Marcos Ambrose's number 9 car. Strangely enough, this is a Darlington throwback car, but it doesn't have like the throwback logo or the throwback tires for some reason. I guess Lionel must have forgot to update that. I don't know. But it's just a very nice paint scheme. It is super cool to see this paint scheme back. You see that the right name rail actually does say Ambrose with the petty swoosh and everything. That's really cool. Like I said, nobody else better to ask about doing this like Shane Van Gisbergen is doing because he literally said Ambrose did literally the same thing. Came into NASCAR and basically was kind of a road course ringer of sorts, as Shane Van Gisbergen has been. But he's been getting better at doing some of the other tracks and stuff. Like, he was really good at the Clash of all places. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Quad Lock, quadlockcase.com, Chevrolet Camaro, Colleague Racing, and number 97. Down this side, you got Quad Lock. You got WeatherTech and Action Industries back there. Got Safety Culture, LA Golf, and Ellsworth Advisors in front of the rear wheel. Looks like that logo is almost like doubled up a little bit. I just noticed that. Looks like the, kind of like you see like halfway through the L's, it looks like it's like doubled up or split or something. That's different. Anyways, there you can see the Retro 97 font. On the C post, you have Wendy's and leaf filter gutter protection. And on the B post, you have Colleague Racing, Chevrolet, Action Industries, Campers and RV, and Colleague Companies. SVG's logo on the name rail. Got Van Gisbergen on the windshield banner. Said you have your regular tendencies and such. Not sure why Lionel missed all that with the throwback Darlington stuff. On the back, you got Chevrolet Camaro number 97 Quad Lock. Got the rookie stripes. Getting rid of those is still one of the stupidest things I've ever heard from NASCAR, but whatever. On the deck lid, you have Quad Lock, and on the roof, you have Quad Lock. This is number 191. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. Got a Chevy bow tender there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no decorative roof flaps on an Xfinity car. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Not a whole lot to talk about with a car like this. Once again, just a kind of cool throwback. I like when people choose a little bit more unique throwbacks because, I mean, you always get, like, the same Dale Earnhardt cars or, like, those same, like, you've gotten Jeff Gordon's Rainbow car a ton. Like, the kind of very iconic paint schemes you get a lot, but I like that you could get, like, random stuff like Marcos Ambrose's Stanley car from 2011. Which, on one hand, that kind of just makes me feel old when, something from 2011 is already considered good for a throwback, but it's not the first time. Said you had that year that Jimmy Johnson ran his car that was, like, 6 years old, so whatever. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I don't think this car is going to disappear too quickly, although SVG is pretty popular, but none of his diecast have really, like, super disappeared. I think his Chicago street course win disappeared a little bit, but None of the Xfinity cars from last year have seemed to disappear yet. I'm sure some of the wins will be popular, but who knows? Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check that if you want anything. But I think that's all there is to say. This has been a review of SVG's Quad Lock Marcos Ambrose Darlington Throwback from 2024. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.